Hello motherfuckers, welcome back to motherfucking channel. Today we're reacting to JHENÉ. I don't know how to say her name and I don't want to get dragged. I think it's AIKO. I think, but you guys know who I'm talking about, obviously. I'm really excited about this because this is like my first step into her discography, kind of. I've already heard the Trip album. That is my favorite album by her. And her newest album was, what was that album called? Oh, it's called Chilombo. I think that's what it's called, Chilombo. That was a great album. But this is like from her, like her start in the music industry, kind of, because she dropped a single in 2003. I didn't know that. I just listened to it the other day. I was kind of shook. It's a bop. And it's called No Love. But this is like her first project. I believe so. Like that's what it's saying here on Apple Music, and I cannot wait to get into it. But before I start, please like and subscribe, you guys. Because I'm gonna go through all of her music, obviously all of her albums, until I am at the most recent. So let's go, y'all. The first song is called The Vapors, featuring Vince Staples. I don't know who Vince Staples is. I'm sorry if I should, but I don't. But let's go. Okay. Oh, I'm loving this vibe already. Stop. Oh. Oh. Her background vocals. Stop. This is giving me Trip. It's giving me Trip. Oh my god. Oh, those backing vocals. Oh, the layers.
You burning bridges, memories fading, faded. It help you not to remember the trials and tribulation.
I don't know about that verse. I'm in love with this beat and her backing vocals like so much. Okay, I'm in love with that song, minus that Vince Staples guy. It was good, but I don't think that song was needed a feature. It was good though. Like her vocals were so sickening. I love JHENÉ just simply because she has that voice where it's like it's almost trippy, and it's kind of the music that she makes is like perfect, and she knows that, I feel, because that Trip album was something insane, and that was giving me Trip like 100%. This came out in 2013. It didn't sound like it, and that's what I'm in love with right now. So let's hope that it keeps getting better. But we stand. She was singing about smoking and hello, like I've been know that she like is a stoner. But let's keep going. The next song is called Bed Piece, featuring Childish Gambino. Oh, okay, I'm excited about this because I like Childish Gambino. I love his aesthetic. So let's go. This is giving 2000s. Okay. Oh, it's giving for sure. Oh.
Buried in the drugs, but the feels keep
oh.
Finally stop crying, but you know it's still running. What the blue dream, no, not a good team, one soul to the no joke, who lied,
y'all.
Just us.
Oh, and this beat is just so intricate. Stop. It's like, that transition from that song into this next song, it was, but that song was really giving me good vibes. Like, I said at the beginning it was giving me like 2000s, and it was giving me that 2000s, but this came out in 2013. It was also giving me 2013. It was just like a mix of sounds, and oh, she did it so good. This album so far is just making me, well, it's an EP, is making me want to just smoke. Like smoke and just vibe out, and that's what I feel like she was trying to give, and it just sounds so good. Usually with EPs, I feel like people just put them out and they're just like, eh. But this is good. Like, I have a feeling that the whole thing is just gonna be just like this. Just vibe the fuck out. Let's keep going. The next song is called "Stay Ready with a Knife" or with a Life. I said with a knife. It's featuring Kendrick. Ah, yes. Oh. Oh. This is giving.
And when you climb on top, that's the ultimate road trip. They can't stand me. I'm sure they tired of this look that you have when you're antsy. We gon' fuck around. We gon' fuck around and trip break the record. And no, that don't mean you're fertile, that mean we're fucking reckless. Plus we don't use protection. I find the seats that's inside this moment. Come to me. Come to me. Look at what you done to me. You put a gun to me, then you brought the sun to me. And this chemistry is infinity, yeah, a million times.
I love Kendrick Lamar.
Describing your star power, and after 24.
Stop! Oh, man! It's transitioning into what? Just that ending. Stop. Wow. Okay, I'll say it. That was my favorite song so far. That was so vibed out. I love Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar always spits. Okay, he spits. She is a good writer. Like, I love her lyrics and stuff. It's just so visualizing, and then the way that she just does these like melodies and just harmonies. It's so sickening. So sickening. And I don't know why she didn't blow up sooner than she did. But it doesn't matter, because when you look back at it, like, she was doing this because she wanted to. She wasn't doing this because of the money or the fame, whatever. But she was doing it. And it sounds just so genuine and just so... I just think it's underrated. I can't believe I've never honestly heard of any of these songs or anything. But that was so good. That was definitely my favorite song. I'm going to give it a top... I usually give a top 5. But in this case, because there's only 7 songs, I'm going to give a top 3. So at the end of the video. So let me know your guys' top 3, or if you want to give a top 5, or if you want to rank all the songs, please do. But let's keep going. The next song is called What the Hell, featuring Ab-Soul. Okay. Oh. Interesting. This is good.
Winking at me, my with a ride, real trippy shit. I glimpse with a squint, but I can see all this state of mind.
He's giving me Kanye. Oh, she always saves it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but most of these songs don't need a feature. The Childish Gambino feature was good. The Kendrick Lamar verse was great. But that Vince Staples and this Ab-Soul features, they were not good at all. I'm sorry. She, with her parts of the song, they are so good. Like, I was gonna say that was gonna end up being my favorite song just because of the vibe and just how she was just delivering that. That was so great. But then this nigga gets on there and just talking about some dumb ass shit. Like, nobody wants to hear that. I'm sorry, but I just feel like these songs didn't need some features. You know what I'm saying? It was just a vibe. But I'm in love with her part on that song, I will say. But the next song is called The Worst. Let's go. This kind of sounds familiar. Why have I found... I feel like I've heard this before. Stop! This is JHENÉ? I'm shook. Oh, I haven't heard this song in forever. Oh, it sounds so nostalgic. I'm standing. First of all, I'm blown away. I'm honestly shook because, wow. I remember that song like being like big, like back in the day. Maybe not big, but I remember being attracted to it. Like I've heard it on the radio for sure, and just wow. I had no idea that was JHENÉ. And when I seen that she dropped a single in 2003, I think it said, I was shook then too, just because I don't know why I just thought that she just like came out of the blue like in 2015 or something. No, she's been here and she's been doing her thing. I'm shook. That song was called The Worst, and I was actually looking for, because that melody, that the I Don't Need You part came into my head one day. I was like, what song is that? This was like not that long ago, like maybe last year. And I was like, I wish I knew who sang that song. And bitch, come on. Ooh, she been giving us the hits. I just haven't been listening. Okay, the next song is called 3:16 a.m. Remember, guys, make sure you give me your top 5 or top 3, whatever you want to do. It's giving me dark. Oh. I love. Oh. She's emo. Hello, like for real. This is good. Oh, the distorted voice. That is sickening. That is sickening. Wow. She just gave like, it was so relatable. That's why I'm like really in love with it. And it like, it's called 3:16 a.m. That's such a random time, and that is just how it be. Just imagine it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're just up having external, is it called external essential dread? And that's what you're just feeling. You're feeling dread. I'm sorry, I can't speak. But you're just feeling dread at 3:16 in the morning. And that is that's just so true. It's so relatable. Like, been there, done that, girl. But listen, because she did that, she was giving, true, like, just relatable issues. And she made it into a vibe. And I stand that. And that song just reminds me of the album cover. I talk about the album cover at the end of the video, so after this last song, we'll talk about that stuff. But I'm just so shook. She's really giving, like, I'm really honestly surprised. I did not know what to expect. But every song is great, minus the features. Every song is great. With that being said, the next and the last song is called Comfort in Endings. This is a freestyle. I'm shook. Let's go, because I can't wait to talk about this album. Is this? Okay, so she gives freestyles. Hello. Oh, she's giving. There's like a periodic guitar, electric guitar, it sounds. So she's cheating. Oh, it was a risky situation. It's like giving me dreamy vibes. The beat. Wow. That was good. That was an experience, to be quite honest. I think that was a perfect ending for this small EP. It wasn't that long. It was only 30 minutes long. And I think that was the cherry on top of a great project. I really feel like she took this serious as anybody should if they're making music, and it really showed. And like I said, this does not sound like it came out in 2013. And what I mean by that is just like a lot of the music that came out in 2012, 2013, 2014, it all sounded the same. I despise especially 2014 music. I really hate it. 2014 and 2012, 2013 and 2014. It was just a bad era in music, to be quite honest. And this did not sound like it came out of that era whatsoever. It honestly sounds like it's giving me Drake, kind of. And I don't like Drake. I really hate Drake. You know what? A better reference would be The Weeknd. That's what it's giving me. She's giving me The Weeknd, but JHENÉ. And like, it's just so vibed out. And I love that this is called Sail Out, because that's what it was giving me. It was giving me like dreamland, like sailing, like I don't know. Like, if that makes sense, it makes sense. It was just so vibed out. And I'm gonna keep saying that. Honestly, I would say, because that new album Chilombo, that was a good album. But I kind of like this better, if I'm being honest. But there was a lot of songs on the Chilombo album. This only has 7, and it just feels so content. You know what? It's not. I'm not gonna say I like this over Chilombo, because I do not like these features, the Vince Staples feature and the Absol feature. But other than that, this is perfect. 10 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because of the bad features, but that's whatever. I'm going to give my top 3 real quick. 3:16 a.m., Comfort in Ending, and Stay Ready. I love those songs. It's either Stay Ready or Bed Peace. But I love Stay Ready so much. This was great. This was honestly iconic, and I'm going to keep going forward through her albums. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. I am so shook. I kept saying it was giving me like 2000s, but it was giving me 2000s but innovative, and that's what you expect from music in 2013, 2012. It's the beginning of a new decade. You want to sound different, you want to feel different, and that's what that was giving me. If I was like more musically aware back in 2013, 2012, like I would have been listening to this kind of stuff, and I'm so shook. So let me know your guys' top 5, top 3, whatever you guys want to do. But I guess that's it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and let me know how you feel about this album. We love you, JHENÉ. But I guess that's it. Bye, motherfuckers.